Hi, hello, and welcome everybody. If you are watching this on replay, make sure that you leave comments in the description box below. Soon, this replay will only be available for members, and this video will be reposted on my channel as a regular video. But I decided to just go ahead and go live with you guys. So you can see it. So as you come in, let me know where you are watching from and let me know if you have ever had these questions before. Again, as you come in, let me know where you are watching from and give me a two if you can hear me. Really quick, as you come in, for the people who are just now coming in, this was going to be a video that I just went ahead and recorded and then edited later, but I decided to go ahead and come on here with you guys. So give me a two in the chat if you can hear me really quick before we begin to move on. Anything. Say, yes, girl, I can hear you, girl. Anything, right? Um, this is a portion. There we go. Perfect. I'm like, oh my God, can you guys hear me? I'm so excited. Okay, so this is one that I didn't necessarily plan for, but with my last video, I had a couple of you asking me questions about other products in her line. Now, I want to be very, very clear. When I made the video on the salve, it wasn't like, "Oh, forget Beyonce and she's stupid and she doesn't know what she's doing." No. Anybody who anybody, I don't care who they are, any person that makes a product line and they make the claim that the product that they are using, once it's placed on the scalp, it grows hair. I'm always going to have something to say because that's always going to be a false claim because hair growth does not start from the outside. Hair growth starts on the inside, right? So if something is happening, sorry about that. I just turned the background music down. I'm so sorry, guys. So if there is ever, anyone selling any type of product or anything like that, if they are telling you that the product is 100%, oh, this is gonna grow your hair, is not growing your hair. Hair growth does not start outside of the body, it starts inside of the body. So if it looks like a hair product is growing your hair, it's not actually growing your hair. What's happening is it's balancing your scalp. It's just killing all of the yeast and bacteria that's preventing the hair from growing. But I digress because that's not what we're talking about today. If you have, I'm sure you've heard of this oil. I don't know exactly how to say the name of her product. I want to say Sacred. Give me a five if I'm saying that right. Sacred, if I'm saying it right. Um, but when somebody asked me about the South, made the video, but then in the comments, I had quite a few comments asking me to go ahead and show everybody or answer the question of what I think about her oil. Now, when it comes to this oil, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm taking myself off the screen, but when it comes to this oil and when this video is over, I'll leave the link to my website in the description box so you can go check it out for yourself and you can read all of this for yourself. But when we're talking about this oil, right? Most people always say, "Oh, it's wonderful. It works so good. It makes my hair feel so good." And this is the thing, I'm not going to negate that. But what I will say is this is another hair product that has everybody stuck in a loop. And you will be stuck in another loop. And I want to tell you something. I'm going to break everything down, right? And I'm not saying anything negative. I'm not telling you to go use it. I'm not telling you not to get it. I'm do what you want to do. But I'm letting you know that once you start using this oil, You will forever be dependent on it because yes, it will give you the illusion that your hair is healthy and oh my God, but it is an illusion. And let's break it down. Okay. So when Beyonce launched her Sacred Hair Oil, the internet went wild, like they do with everything else, packed with over a dozen natural oils, botanicals, and extracts, and conditioning agents. It promises growth, shine, and scalp health in one luxurious formula. But here's the real question. Is Sacred Hair Oil actually repairing your hair? Or is it just layering on a glossy coat that makes your strands look healthy for the short term? These are questions that I want you to ask yourself. And if you are here, then you already know that I'm not just saying things to, hell, send out. No, I want you to think, right? So because I want you to think, this is a question that I'm asking you. What is the reason that you're using this formula, right? Is it actually repairing your hair? That's question number one. Or is it just layering on a glossy coat that makes the strands look healthy for the short term? Really quick, before we hop into the rest of this, I just need somebody to explain it to me. If you can't see it, if you are on your phone, especially if you're on your phone or like a tablet or something, YouTube lets you touch the screen and enlarge it because this is the best I can do, sister. Okay, I can't make it no bigger than this. But if you need to zoom in, you can take your phone, your hands, your fingers, especially again if you're on your phone or a tablet, and you can zoom in on the screen. But this is the best I can do. All right. Okay. And if you head over to my website, which is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and then you go where it says blog, right? Click on where it says blog, and this is the very first post there. So you have options, right? You can either try to zoom in with your fingers, or you can go over to my website, and then once you get there, click on blog, and then you'll be good. Okay, so let's get back into it. Love y'all. And again, not telling you what to do. All right. So let's break down the ingredients, ingredient by ingredient, so you know exactly what you're putting on your scalp. Now, I did not make any of this up. This is a copy and paste directly from their website. Now, I'm not comparing myself to her brand or anything like that. No, in any type of way. I'm just saying this. When you look at the ingredients of, let's say, my salves or my extracts, there are like three ingredients, for example, or with my salve, the blue butterfly pea flower, there are like 5 or 6 ingredients, right? And they're all like herbs, nothing else, right? And you there, it's the same herb. Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. But here are all of the ingredients for this one oil right here. Here are all of the ingredients. Sunflower oil, a couple of different extracts that y'all not gonna know, so I'm not even gonna go into those. Coconut oil, sweet almond oil, castor oil, moringa, literally every single oil, olive oil, everything that hits that viral thing that's gonna cure the algorithm or trigger the algorithm is all in one bottle. Okay. So let's just break them down though, because all oils aren't bad, but as a holistic practitioner, you have to know, right? Well, not you because you're not a holistic practitioner, but I know that oils are carriers, right? And when I say an oil is a carrier, it means exactly what it sounds like. It's not a trick question, not a trick saying. It carries whatever I need to whatever part of the body I am trying to target. It carries it there. The oil itself isn't really doing too much of anything other than carrying the oil. And then remember, give me a 3 in the chat if you are an OG that's been on my channel, then remember when I taught you about the stratum corneum. I'll show you that again in a second, which is the top layer of skin. None of these oils can penetrate the stratum corneum. They are all a carrier for essential oils. But all of these different oils that we're going to go over today, they all are just sitting on top of the scalp, mixed in together. Number one, sunflower seed oil. It's lightweight, rich in vitamin E, softens the hair, but may feel greasy on fine strands. Coconut oil penetrates to reduce protein loss. Now, this is something that people see on the surface level, but there are other properties of coconut oil that make it a horrible addition to the hair shaft because yes, it'll penetrate, but what else does it do? It binds to your protein, which is your hair. It binds to the protein and it collects everything, bacteria, all types of things. Anywho, smooths and conditions, add shine, but can feel heavy when layered. Okay. Well, I've just read almond oil. That's what I was talking about. Coconut oil, it works wonders on coarse hair, but can build up on fine strands. Why does it work wonders on coarse hair? It gives you the illusion that it's working on your hair because it's binding to your protein. So that's why it's giving you that illusion. Like I said, sweet almond oils next. Already read that. Smooth condition adds shines, but can feel heavy when layered. Castor oil, which is thick, moisture locking, is scalp friendly, but too much can clog the follicles. All right. Moringa oil. These are all things. I'm not just telling y'all what's great about these oils. All of these oils are in this one product. Moringa oil, antioxidant rich, nourishes scalp, medium weight. This next oil restores elasticity, adds softness, and it's lightweight. Olive oil, classic emollients, which seal in moisture but weighs hair down if overused. Real quick, have y'all noticed that every oil that we went over thus far, with the exception of moringa oil, all of them lock in moisture? They're all locking, they're all sealing, right? We're not talking about penetration. They're all sealing. And then I need you to understand, okay, let's say all of these oils penetrated. What exactly do you think is gonna service your hair shaft in a good way by all of these oils penetrating the cuticle and going into the cortex? The cortex of your hair shaft doesn't need oil. So what are you really doing? Next up is argan oil. It's lightweight, right? And balance. It adds shine and smoothness. Sea buckthorn oil, packed with fatty acids to strengthen the strands. Black seed oil, anti-inflammatory, supports scalp health and may encourage growth. May encourage growth. May encourage growth. Now, the thing about black seed oil and it being anti-inflammatory and the fact that it will encourage growth, why does it do that? Well, it's because it's anti-inflammatory. So it fights against the inflammation that this product is causing in the first place. But with all of these different oils together, then you got this one oil that can fight against the over inflammation, the inflammation that all of these oils are gonna cause. Girl, flaxseed oil, high in omega 3s and fights dryness. Now, I did a whole video on flaxseed oil. And again, I'm not saying nothing bad about anybody, but I want you to pay attention to how these brands are paying attention to the oils and the butters that y'all are making popular, right? They're paying attention to the oils and the butters that you're making popular. Flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil is literally one of the worst oils you can put in your head. I don't care what anybody says. Especially if you are a researcher like me and you like to go make connections, I want you to go online, right? And look up people who um they like have their own houses and stuff and they like build their houses from scratch. You know what they use to finish wood? Flaxseed oil. You can take some rusty old wood, sand it up, take some flaxseed oil, and it will be the most beautiful wood, the most beautiful finish. And y'all are putting that in your hair. You know why it fights dryness? Because it gives a masterful coating on the hair shaft. So the thing is, and why I'm constantly saying, or why I'm saying now, yeah, you use this oil, but I'm gonna tell you something. Use this oil on your head for a long period of time, and then use a clarifying shampoo. You're gonna be like, this clarifying shampoo made my hair dry. This clarifying shampoo, it was so bad on my hair. It made my hair so dry. No, it didn't. The shampoo did not make your hair dry. Now you can feel what your hair really feels like. Jojoba oil mimics the scalp's natural sebum and balances oily slash dry scalp. When you say jojoba oil mimics the hair's natural sebum, it doesn't mean that you just keep putting it on all the time. Again, this is another carrier or a treatment. This is where, if you really are suffering, like as a holistic practitioner, if I have a client that's suffering from dry scalp and we're doing a spot treatment, and I'm using a herbal infusion, and jojoba oil may be a carrier that I use, but I'm not leaving it on her scalp. It's sitting on for about 35 minutes tops. And 35 minutes is for like a really, really excessive scalp infection. After that, it's being shampooed off with the clarifying shampoo. Because whether it matches the scalp's pH or not, you having too much on the scalp is going to throw off the scalp's microflora. Okay. And next up is watermelon seed oil. Feather like prevents greasy buildup. I wonder why they need that. So the pros and the cons. Deep nourishment adds shine and scalp benefits, right? What are the scalp benefits? Some of the key constituents in some of these oils, yes, they do fight off certain microbes, but I need you to understand your scalp is home to over 900 forms of yeast and bacteria and a parasite. So, this oil getting rid of one or two different forms of yeast and bacteria, it means nothing when you have another 998 of them. Number two, the con, right? Too many heavy oils equals buildup, limp hair, and clogged pores. Botanical extracts. All right. So these top, all the majority of these extracts were all used in Ayurveda, right? And as they would use them as hair growth remedies, but I need you to understand, in Indian medicine, in Indian and ancient Indian herbalism, in Ayurvedic medicine, they did not apply oil to the scalp every single day and just walk around. They did not. It was for ritualistic practices, and when they did put it on their scalp, it was shampooed out after 30 minutes tops. Sometimes, and like a lot of them were directed not to do so because women from other races have alopecia and balding the same exact way. And their dermatologist direct them, if you're gonna do that treatment, 35 minutes tops, shampoo it out. And then some of them would sleep in it overnight, shampoo their hair in the morning. They're still not reapplying it every day. It's something that they did monthly. Neem leaf extract, which is something that we have in the apothecary, and absolutely is antimicrobial, and it fights danger. But when I offer it to you in the apothecary, it's something that you take internally. But this extract is within this oil blend because it needs it, because literally the oil blend mixture is literally a buffet for the scalp's microflora. Okay. This next extract is purifying and scalp soothing. And this next one, sunflower seed extract, adds extra antioxidants, right? So it's great for scalp health, but strong plant extracts plus the fragrance can irritate your scalp. Now, it seems as if all of these products are bad for the scalp, and they are. And I'll get to how I feel about you actually using it and if whether or not you should in a second, but I just want to break down the ingredients, right? this first one, this first ingredient, it helps oils to absorb, but it causes buildup after a while. This isn't a product that you want to use on a regular basis. It's extremely heavy. Squalene, a lightweight hydrator, mimics the scalp's oils. C9 and 12 octane, the silicone alternative for slip and shine. So the slip that y'all feel it, y'all, do y'all understand that there are products that have no other use but to make the hair feel slippery? But it's, to me, is one of the most fraudulent things about product formulations, because most Black women judge products based on how much slip they give, right? And all of the additives that I've given you, none of those additives, none of the oils, the grease, none of those things, not even the essential oils, were responsible for the slip. There's literally a product that is made for slip. These are the things that I need y'all to understand. So like when people ask me questions about hair products, like y'all can count on one hand how many times I've made videos like this, because I don't like talking about hair products. Oh, this one gave a bunch of slip, but that one didn't. It's because one brand used more of this additive than another did. That's all. That's it. So if you go to a chemist and you say, hey, I want a product to do this, I want it to smell like this, and I want the hair to feel like this, they're going to add the additives that do the thing that you say that you want the product to do. They're not making the product based on the best patterns and routines and the best ingredients for the scalp. Girl, no. You're gonna make the product based on what I tell you I want it to do. And that's what this chemist did. This next one adds softness and manageability. This next one, glycerin, the humectant, it draws in moisture, helps balance humidity, vitamin E. Y'all know what all of these do, right? And then we have different fragrances and water and honey, keratin fragments, and it adds strength and conditioning. But these are just little additives, right? So, what is the bigger picture? Short term, it gives you short term luxury, shiny, luxurious hair, right? But when we're talking about something that's going to go for a long term effect, this is not a product that is going to change your hair like indefinitely. The hair shaft does not work like that. In the next video, we'll be talking about the confusion that most people have if whether or not the hair shaft is dead, right? Confusing inactivity with, or the activity with, if whether or not it's alive. There's a difference, right? But most people get confused. You putting a hair product on your hair is not going to revive your hair. Your hair shaft is not living in that sense. It's not living in the sense of it can reheal or regenerate itself. It doesn't work like that. Once your ends are broken, they're broken. So it doesn't matter how much oil you put on your hair. If the cuticle is snapped, the cuticle is snapped. So this product and all of its ingredients, they just put layers and layers and layers and layers on top of the hair shaft, giving you the illusion that your hair is fixed. Your hair isn't fixed, and I can prove it to you. If you love this oil, love it, girl, but go get a clarifying shampoo and get a clarifying shampoo from Beyonce and watch your hair start feeling just as dry, if not drier than it felt when you before you put the product in. That's not because the product did something to your hair. No, I'm not saying that the product is going to damage your hair. I'm telling you that it's a band-aid. It's not fixing anything. And you can use the product all you want, but just know that if you want your hair to keep being like that, you're gonna have to keep buying that product. Just know that. Okay. I really hope that that's something that y'all, you know, want to get into. So it can prevent breakage if used moderately. Why? Because it's putting layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of product and oils and other additives on top of your hair. But you have a really big risk of buildup from the heavy oils and the other additives that that are there meant to create barriers. So if you are heavy handed with products, if you are a person who's constantly adding it every single day, then no. But I don't think it's a bad idea to use it. Let's say if you do like a flexi rod set or something and you taking your curls out, you can use a dime size amount and put it all over your hands and slowly put it on your curls as you're, styling your hair, taking the flexi rod set down. But to be using half the bottle like y'all do, I wouldn't do it without clarifying, right? Your hair may feel coated, but it's not truly repaired. And that's the thing that most of y'all think. Y'all like, oh, they must be doing something because it's working. No, it's not. Your hair is just coated. This is how many ingredients are in one oil. So hell yeah, it's gonna feel amazing when you put it on your hair, right? So remember, sensitive scalps may react to some of the fragrances and things of that nature. But the bottom line is here. This oil is undeniably luxurious. Okay, if that's what you want to, if that's what your definition of luxurious is, it's a bunch of oils. She got every oil God ever created in one bottle. Yes. So in that case, okay, that's all right. But a glossy blend that makes your hair look amazing after a few drops, that's really what it is. It's just a vanity metric. It's not like, oh my God, it's just fixing my hair. But just understand that beneath the shine is still a heavy cocktail of oils and conditioners. So for fine hair, it's likely to be way too greasy. For curly, coarse, or dry hair, it can thrive with it, especially if used sparingly. Because if you have really coarse and dry hair, most likely your hair is damaged. So you put this coating on your hair, it gives you the illusion that your hair feels amazing, but it's not real. Because let me tell you something, something that fixes your hair, you never have to go back. You never have to go back and fix it again. It'll just automatically be fixed. Things that are good are always good. It doesn't matter. Like the women in the blueprint, the women in the 7-day challenge, once they follow directions, once their scalp and their hair shaft is healed, once the sebum starts flowing, it doesn't matter what shampoo they're used, their hair is always going to feel luxurious. Why? Because it doesn't matter how strong the shampoo is, their hair is really healthy. It's really like that. So it's not going to change from product to product. And lastly, your scalp health. This depends on your severity or, your sensitivity to fragrance or extracts. But the verdict is Cecred hair oil gives instant results, but real repair comes from balance. Less layering, more targeted ingredients. Sometimes your hair just needs clarity more than it needs any other type of complexity. I'm sorry. So these are the things that I really want us to think about, right? These are the conversations that I want us to get used to having. And I know that for a lot of people, this is a hard conversation to have, right? Give me a 5 if you can still hear me in the chat. Um, I know that for a lot of people, this is a really, really hard conversation to have. But the truth of the matter is, when it comes to this oil, right? If you want to use this oil on your hair, you can. I am not telling you what to do. However, I also want you to know that, in my opinion, um, let me say this. I wouldn't use it because I don't like using products that have that many freaking ingredients in it for no reason. I don't like products that have that many carriers in it for no reason, right? But if it's something that you want to do, you can go ahead and do it. I actually don't have anything negative to say about this oil other than the fact that it's too many oils in it. But if that doesn't bother you, if that's not a big deal, then you can still use it. But I don't, I think that any problems that people are having with the oil outside of your hair shaft being suffocated, I think the main issue is people thinking that just because something is in a bottle, you could put it anywhere, right? You could put it on your scalp, or you can, and it doesn't work like that. So this is not a scalp oil. This isn't something that I think that anybody should be added to the scalp on a regular basis. This isn't something that I think that you should, just be like, oh, I'm gonna follow this one YouTuber because I saw this one girl using it and she used it in between her braids. Now, this is the last Beyonce product I'm going to do a video to. Somebody else asked me about her hair growth drops. I feel the same way. It doesn't matter what hair growth system comes out. I feel the same way about all of them. Hair growth does not start on the scalp. It doesn't. It doesn't. Hair growth starts in your gut, right? So, because hair growth starts in your gut, the only thing that these products are doing that you put on your scalp is balancing your scalp's environment, balancing the microflora. So think of it like this. Think of it like this. Let's say that let's say that you have a garden, right? And none of your flowers are sprouting. Like, you keep putting all of these seeds down, but nothing is sprouting. Nothing is sprouting, and you don't know why. But then you have a gardener come and say, hey, there are a bunch of weeds. They're suffocating your roots. There are a bunch of weeds suffocating your roots. So the gardener's gonna say, we just have to get rid of the weeds. We have to clean everything out. And once we clean everything out, then everything will grow naturally. That's all that you're doing with these hair growth products. But see, the problem is everybody likes to say, oh, we're like plants. But y'all don't really believe that. Y'all just like to say it, but you don't really believe it. Because if you really believed it, you will understand that most of these hair growth products that go on the scalp are scams. I'm not going to say anything, speak to any of the hair product growth products that are taken internally, because that's different. But in my opinion, that all of the hair growth products that are like, oh, put this on and this makes your hair grow, is bullshit, because hair growth doesn't start on the scalp. What it's doing is killing the microflora. And if you don't believe me, what I want you to do right now, at least give me a two in the chat if you have at least one hair growth product in your house, whether you currently using it, or let's say maybe you used it a long time, maybe the bottle empty, you was just lazy, you ain't feel like throwing it away. Just let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you have a hair growth product in the house. And what I want you to do, go get that hair growth product, right? And then I want you to turn it around and Google all of the ingredients. And I bet you $5, almost every last ingredient is going to be killing yeast or bacteria. Watch. I'm not, like, seriously, go look. Almost every single video almost every video, almost every single product, hair growth product that you have in your house, almost every last one of them, all of the ingredients are going to be killing bacteria, killing yeast. It's going to be killing something, balancing things out. That's all it's doing. Why? Because it's not actually growing your scalp. All of the things that you've done in the past have led you to have an unhealthy scalp. You have a bunch of weeds. So none of the seeds are sprouting. Your hair growth starts in the gut. The thing, when you eat certain foods, you're planting seeds. And the harvest is going to reflect the seeds that you planted. So if your diet reflects you eating a bunch of garbage, when your hair does grow, your hair growth cycle is most likely going to be shorter. Your hair may be a little thinner than it normally is, but you'll notice that when your diet begins to change, all your skin changes, your nails start growing in thicker, your skin starts to be more vibrant, your hair starts to grow in not only faster but fuller. These are the things that I need you to understand. But most people don't think about that. You just say, oh, okay, I gotta have this product that I'm gonna put on my scalp and that's it. No. These hair growth products are playing in your face. What they're doing is killing yeast and bacteria on the scalp. They are plucking out all of your weeds. So that way, the seeds that you planted when you ate food, because your hair growth starts in your gut, it's a fact. The anagen phase of the hair growth cycle, you want to know where that anagen phase happens? My love, it happens in your gut. It happens in your gut where your hair is constantly growing, the cells are replicating, and all of the things that happens in your gut. But if your follicles blocked with oils and butters and greases, if you've been overfeeding the yeast and the bacteria on your scalp with oils, butters, and greases, then the environment of your scalp isn't going to be that conducive to hair growth. So what do? They sell you a product, you don't know what's in it. They just hit you with a couple of y'all favorite words. Rice water. I want you to pay attention to her hair growth product. It's rice powder, not rice water. It's not even fermented rice. It's rice powder, which means they're only using the protein texture of rice. The whole rice water, the bacteria y'all was using, they not even doing that. They just use powdered rice in the formation, extracted some of the properties out of that powdered rice and mixed it up and told you, oh, with rice water or with rice, with black rice. And y'all all ran to it. Why? Because it hit the code word. It hit all of the triggers. So those are the things that I want you to think about. Again, I'm not telling you what to do, but I just need you to think about it. Give me a 5 in the chat one last time if what I said makes sense before we head out. Because you guys, y'all have to stop getting played. Because at the end of the day, people are playing in y'all face 24/7, and it's like in all they have to do, and you have to think about it. If I want to make products for a black woman, and you're a black woman, so let's just be real. Like, don't get offended by what I'm saying. Let's just be real. Like right now, you're not a person who need hair products. So get out your feelings. Right now, at this very second, you are a person who sells hair products, right? So you start selling hair products. Let's say you call yourself trying to be intentional at first. That don't work. Ain't nobody buying nothing. And you say, you know what? I forget this. What they want. I'm gonna give them what they want. What's the first thing you gonna make sure your product has? Slip, because that's what y'all looking for. Y'all don't care about nothing else. I'm gonna make sure it makes their hair slippery and shiny. As long as black women have a product that makes their hair slippery and shiny, I can sell them anything and they're gonna buy it. Like, just let's be real. Think about it. If you were selling a hair product, the two things you would make sure that the product had is slip and something to make it shiny. But through everything that we just read, right? And through the all of the information that you just saw, if you just coming in, I'll leave the link below when we finish, but to the blog post. But when you really think about it, and when you look at everything for what it really is, you guys are constantly getting sold on band-aids. This is a band-aid. Her hair growth product, yes, it works for women. You know why? It's because most black women have bacterial infections. It's the same reason why Monistat worked. Monistat worked. It did. It grew black women's hair back. You know why? Because most black women had yeast infections of the scalp. And the same yeast that's in your cootie mama was on the scalp overgrown. So the yeast infection monostat killed the yeast that was in the scalp the same way it killed the yeast that's in the cootie pop. At the end of the day, these products are not growing hair. At the end of the day, these products are killing the overgrowth of yeast and bacteria that is on black women's scalp. So listen to this. As a black woman, right? Wouldn't it make sense that you would save more money if you just keep your scalp clean? I'm not trying to offend you. Like, I just want to have a real conversation with you. I'm not trying to offend you. Like for real. If you know all of these hair growth products are not penetrating, they're not growing hair. They're setting the stage and cleaning the scalp off so that the bacteria overgrowth is gone and that everything is balanced so your hair can grow like normal. So wouldn't it make more sense for you to just keep your scalp clean? And then instead of you spending all of this money on hair growth products, you're just buying shampoo and conditioner and using it properly and using it regularly. Like, it's not a rhetorical question. Give me a two in the chat if that makes sense. Like, wouldn't that be easier? Wouldn't that save you money? These are the things that I want you to think about. How do you tell the difference between dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis? It's literally the same thing. Dandruff is the beginning stages of seborrheic dermatitis. So one hurts worse than the other one. One is worse than the other one. One is really, really painful, one isn't. Dandruff, you'll just see slight flakes. Seborrheic dermatitis is a lot worse. Go ahead and Google it and it'll tell you the differences. Keep your scalp clean. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 1000%. So they use every popular keyword. But this is the thing. And this is why I don't want y'all to get offended by it, because all of the same keyword information that they use is available to you. So how is it that Black women are constantly played and the information that they use to play you is public record? It's all over the internet. All of everything is keywords. Like, right, it's not alarming to you. Y'all don't think that it's a coincidence that every time somebody come out with a product, the number one selling point is always the most viral little thing that y'all doing on YouTube. Y'all don't notice that? Y'all cannot be so easily manipulated. Because at the end of the day, I don't feel sorry for anybody. Why? Because the information is in front of you, and you'll say, oh, well, they make more sense than them, so I choose them. So I can't feel bad for you for a choice that you made. Because my video's been up and online for over 10 years now. And I've been saying the same thing for 10 years. The information's been here. You just made another choice. And you got to eat that, sis. So now just start picking up the pieces and start making sense now. Start thinking first before you buy things. Start reading the back of stuff. And it's like, why the fuck does one hair product have 137 ingredients? That makes total sense. Save your money. Listen, be intentional about keeping your scalp clean. That's it. That's it. But the thing is, and you are absolutely right, but Black women are not victims because y'all fall for it. Nobody should be able to say nothing. You shouldn't buy a product with I don't care how good the damn commercial look. I don't care how many YouTubers are telling y'all it's good. You do your research. How does hair grow? Every Black woman walking the face of this earth, none of y'all should be getting played with hair growth products. You know why? Every time y'all see a hair growth product, y'all should be Googling, how does hair grow? And when y'all Google how hair grows, it should cancel out y'all buying anything to put on the scalp to make the hair grow. Have a regular routine of cleaning your scalp and your hair grows without you spending $100 on the serum to put on your scalp. But these are the things that we have to think about. And I really hope that this made sense. I hope that it answered your question. When it comes to uh her product line, I don't the reason that I don't like making videos about products and stuff like that is because I feel the same way about all of them, right? Um, again, the only thing negative that I have to say about the oil that we talked about earlier is the fact that there are 117,000 different ingredients in one oil. Like, why? Why are we doing this? Why? Like, why are we doing this? But again, if you want to use it, go ahead. I'm just letting you know you have an extreme coating on your hair. You have over 13 different ingredients just layered on top of your hair shaft. That's why your hair feels so silky and smooth, but it really doesn't. I need y'all to understand that. Like in this industry, if you want to make money fast, you just give black women products that make their hair feel slippery and you make it feel like it's changed. What's the easiest way to do that? Put a whole bunch of comedogenic oils, mix them up together with a couple of essential oils that kills a couple of the microbes and mix it up with a couple of other things, some stuff that's gonna make it real slippery, and they gonna buy it up. And that's what they do every time. And it works every time. And then after that, you got black women everywhere arguing, oh, do this for my hair, it do this for my hair. And they just sit back and count their money and watch y'all arguing amongst yourself. And the whole time they know that your hair is not changed. The whole time that y'all talking shit, the whole time y'all arguing with each other, the whole time people are like, oh, stand the hater. This whole time they know that your hair is not changed and that if you go get a clarifying shampoo, your hair gonna be right back in the same place that it was at before you bought it. They be laughing all the way to the bank and y'all sitting in the comments arguing, going back and forth with each other, and they just counting their money. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Okay. So I do have a question. Is there anybody in the group that ordered some Simply Chebe? I think I saw somebody earlier that said they love it. And oh my God, I love you. I'm gonna go find it. Hold on. We're back in stock with Simply Chebe. Simple Apothecary. I love that name so much. Thank you. Okay, so it was so funny whenever I first made the name. I was like, oh my God, people gonna get creeped out. That sounds too witchy or something, but it's like, so what? Get over it. Hey Sendal, I can't wait to see you my pics next week. Oh my God, girl. Wait a minute, baby mother. Baby mother TV. Wait, so Baby Mova TV, she was on here. Remember the video? I was like, oh, her ball spots filled up. Like, this is my sister who was like, girl, I'm about to listen to you. And now all of her ball spots are filling in. Have not filling in. They have filled in. And she says she can't wait to send me pictures. Oh my God, I can't wait to see you. You shouldn't have said nothing before you was ready to send them. Now I'm all excited. It's up. Okay. Hold on, she was somewhere up in here. Just pop my head in. You should do a review on natural food. Natural food. I okay. I want to do a review on natural food or neutral food, but the only reason I haven't. Oh, here we go. Ooh, ooh. Thank you. I appreciate you. But um, I don't want to do I don't like making reviews on products that I really don't like because it makes me upset and then it make me sound like I'm mad or hating, so I don't want to do one on Nutrafol because I really don't like Nutrafol. Yeah, save your money, be intentional about your hair. Hey Cinda, okay, yes, okay, I'm called back up. Okay. welcome, lovely. Y'all better love me. All while lining their pockets with money. Exactly. But the thing is, we can't we can't we can't keep playing the victims. You only a victim when you don't know. You know. The information is out there for y'all to know. So we can't like keep playing the victim role. We truly cannot. Waiting on the other one with the clove and wormwood. It's coming. Okay, so this is the thing. If I was a big, huge corporation, then okay, I would send out all of the salves now. But I live in the desert and it's 100 something degrees here. And I don't have any control over how long or where they're sitting your packages at before they send them to you. So until it's no longer 100 something degrees, which is like in a week, um we have the salves on hold and they go out in like 2 weeks. There are like 2 or 3 people who already pre-ordered and theirs are going out first before everybody else's. Me and my husband are still trying to decide if whether or not we want to do pre-orders for them, just because they sell out so fast. Most people do pre-orders because they have to buy the stuff. No, like all of it is here. Like it's already here. So my pre-orders will literally be so it could be first come first serve and that type of deal. And then because I make everything by hand, so if they sell out super duper fast, even with the pre-orders, I can start new batches and all of the things. The extracts are already extracted, it's already potent and stuff. It's just a matter of like mixing everything. So let me know. Give me a two. If, or just I think I already said a number. Let me know. Be like, I want pre-orders, girl. I want pre-orders. Let me know. It's feeling it. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see. You're still gonna be excited when you see. Okay, 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 okay. I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. See, I'm trying to get like you. You got this. Yes, accountability is alien for many women. Yes, and I cannot work with unaccountable women. So I love you guys. Thank you for chillaxing with your girl. Okay. I will say this much. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this portion up. I will, but then I'm gonna chop. Oh, excuse me, that was gross. I'm gonna chop the beginning part of the video up before we start like conversating and stuff. And post that as a YouTube video just because I love y'all so much. But I just obviously I don't dislike hair products. I'm gonna go live on Amazon next week, like at the end of next week, and start doing that more so y'all can see some of my favorite products. And I am redoing most of my list over on Amazon and then we'll go over them together. But I just want y'all to know like I'm not anti hair products. I'm anti hair products that make false promises because there are already so many products out here that do an amazing job. Just like everybody's like, oh, what you think about Beyonce's oil? I think that whatever Beyonce got, don't none of it compare to BioSilk. Like that's how I feel. Like I just feel like all of the different oils that have been out and stuff, BioSilk is still the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says. BioSilk still has the best serum out. Like I just don't care what anybody says. So and it doesn't have 900 ingredients. It's crazy. So these are the things that I just want people to think about, to be more aware of, because girl, no problem. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you. I am. She tried to duplicate another brand with that. Aren't they all? And it's once again, I feel like even though people gonna be like, you're victim blaming, but I am, because I feel like if Black women were not always claiming to be incomplete, there would not be an over influx of people trying to complete Black women. They wouldn't always be making up, oh, this is a magic cure. Because Black women can have hair just like everybody else if they do what everybody else does. Everybody else is shampooing their hair multiple times a week. Most Black women will shampoo maybe once every 3 to 4 months. So just imagine if your scalp was cleaner, because I think it's safe to say very easily that a woman who only shampoos her hair once every 3 to 4 months has way more yeast and bacteria overgrowth on her scalp that's slowing down hair growth than a woman that's shampooing her hair twice a week. It's a little different. Somebody that's combing their hair every day to help the sebum travel down, her hair is going to be a lot more oily than somebody who doesn't comb or brush their hair because they think combs and brushes are bad. Give me a two real quick in the chat. Like, am I just randomly just pumping out my thoughts and they don't make sense to y'all? Or does that make sense? Like, am I on Lulu Planet by myself? Like, am I Delulu? If I am Delulu, just let me know. And we'll have more conversations, but doesn't that make sense to you? If there's one group of women on earth that struggle with hair growth, and that one group of women, they have a set of practices that differ from the rest of the planet, but then the Black women in that group, the women in that group that stop those types of practices and then do their hair like everybody else on the planet, their hair thrives. The issue with Black women is not hairstyles, it's patterns, routines, hygiene, and accountability. It's it. That's it. The average person is losing one, Lord, 55 to 100 strands every day. You're going to see hair when you comb it. It's not a big deal. Like, y'all, if you have a dog or a cat or anything, anybody who has animals, you can tell that you have animals. Why? Because there's hair everywhere. Why? Because it sheds. Your hair sheds the same way. When you see your dog's hair everywhere, you don't be like, oh my God, my dog's going bald. My dog isn't gonna have edges. My dog's gonna be missing edges. No, you just accept that your dog sheds hair. But as a woman, when your hair sheds, you be like, oh my God, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. It's normal. Yes. Yes. 1000%. 1000%. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's so simple. But seriously, think about it. Think about it. And I'm not being rude, sis, that asked the question earlier. But think about it. Like right now, sometimes I get so mad. Like, well, I have an English bulldog, and even especially right after a bath, oh my God! Like I remember I was about to go somewhere. Why did I put on black pants? I don't know. Guess he wanted to give me a hug before he left. Jumped up on me. My pants went from regular black to tie dye. I just went and changed my clothes. I didn't even feel like going through all of that, trying to get all of that hair off. So if you know my dog sheds like that and keeps shedding, the hair grows right back in. He don't have bald spots. One day my dog scratched the side of his face doing whatever he was doing. He ain't had no edges right on the side for maybe like 2 weeks. Hit all his edges then fill right back in. I ain't have to put no miracle drops on my dog. I ain't putting none of Beyonce edge control. He ain't got no type of little edge grease on it. Flash ain't have to do nothing extra. His edges fell out because he was scratching too hard. Yes, Flash, I'm telling him about your edges. His edges fell out because he was scratching too hard, had a little bald spot. He stopped scratching, edges grew back. He ain't have to add no oil. So how come Flash edges can grow back, but y'all edges can't grow back? Is what I'm trying to figure out. I know why, because y'all keep putting all these butters and edges and oils and greases on there. And in a minute, I'm gonna get Flash on here and I'm gonna get Flash the mic and I'm gonna have Flash had a conversation with y'all and let y'all know how to grow y'all edges back. Because my dog grew his edges back, baby, no problem. He's a pro. What you mean? And y'all think I'm playing. When I get off of here, I'm going to go take a picture of Flash's edges. And the thing is, his it's like in one little spot. Like it used to be, I'm talking about a bald head, skittle diddle his little edges. Okay. Now his edges didn't feel all the way in, but he got one little spot. It wasn't gonna fill in overnight, baby. Okay. He still got a little piece. He needs some little stuff. When he take his vitamins, he gonna be good. By the end of next month, all his edges gonna be back in, baby. Shoot. It should be treated as hairdressing. Use a small amount of sheen. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's just like for styling. Like that's it. I was raised on BioSilk. Listen, girl, tell them to stop playing with us, princess. What are we talking about? I was raised on BioSilk. Shake my head. I need to stop being cheap now that I'm an adult and invest. And listen, like I'm before we go, I'm not trying to be sank with BioSilk and with professional products. Like most people are like, oh, I don't want to use professional products because they're more expensive. Y'all, it's not more expensive. Think about your Team Natural stuff that you using. Most of y'all going through shampoo and conditioner. Y'all buying bottles of shampoo, a conditioner a couple of times a month. Be honest with me in the chat. Hopefully I get at least one honest person with me in the chat. Like, how many times in a month are you buying shampoo and conditioner? How many times in a month are you buying gel and serums and stuff like that? I'm telling you something. The bottle of BioSilk, right? Let's say, excuse me. Let's say even if you was to get like, no, we'll start with just the regular size, right? The standard size of the BioSilk serum. If you're only using a dime size or a half of a dime size, because you don't even need a dime size. A dime size is actually too much. So you're using like a half a dime size of that big old bottle, girl. How long is it going to take before you have to replace that bottle? I promise to God, you'll go almost 6 months before you even touch a new bottle. Like, get somebody test it out for me. Like, and if there was one person, at least one person in the chat that has BioSilk that uses it the right way, or not just BioSilk, like any type of serum that's using it the right way, you are not rebuying these products every 6 months. So it's like, is it expensive? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's say a serum. I'm just saying off the top of my head. I don't think it's $15, but let's just say the serum's $15. Okay. So the serum is $15. You're gonna spend $15 every 6 months. How is that expensive? I'm just like for real. $15 for one product every 6 months. How is that expensive? When you're buying shampoo, conditioner, putty, gel, all of that a couple of times in a month. I don't get it. So the reason that products are expensive to y'all is because y'all look at hair through the scope of Team Natural. So yeah, products are gonna be expensive if y'all using them the wrong way, like y'all been using them. Oh yeah, baby, it's gonna be real expensive, baby. But if you do it right, good hair products are not expensive. Who told you that normal hair shedding was a whole strand? Who told you that? And think about how much sense that makes. I'm not being smart, but think about this. The average hair growth cycle for you is about 7 years. So that piece of hair that's shedding out is 7 years old. And in the last 7 years, how much combing and brushing did you do on that piece of hair that's shedding out? How much braiding did you do on that piece of hair that's falling out? By the time the hair that's 7 years old gets ready to fall out, it's been slowly breaking and falling out anyway. You're expecting a strand of hair that's been growing for 7 years to be a complete strand, and you can look at your hair right now at your ends and see breakage. I'm not being a smart ass. I just want you to think. My channel is about making you think. It ain't about me being right and you being wrong. Think about that. You expect a hair strand that's 7 years old to be completely whole? Do that make sense, sis? For real. Think about it. Think about it. I'm not being funny. Think about it. Do that make sense? It used to be twice a month. Yeah. You don't need that much product. It's not expensive. It's really not. It's really not expensive. It's really not expensive. I got my BioSilk around Christmas time. Yes, and I'm still using the same ones, regular size. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you. Thank you. How, if you're only using a dime size amount, as big as that bottle is, why would you need to buy another one? Kristen, I'll have my phone in front of me, on the top of my head. Could you tell me how much your BioSilk was? And she's had it since December. We about to be in December again in a minute. And she working on the same bottle. And I bet she probably could make it to next December, coming close. She probably gonna have to buy some in a minute. Joyco's good too. Same thing. Joyco serum is bomb.com, baby. Like bomb. So when I was behind the chair, it was BioSilk is amazing, Kimbra is amazing, Joyco is amazing, but I can't use all of them at one time. I had to pick one, so I picked Kimbra. But Joyco's freaking amazing too. Joyco serum, they leave in all of them is freaking amazing. Girl, yeah, I was right. $15. Make you holler. It's a $15 holler. And baby, $15. Sus spent $15 in December. $15 in December and still got the same bottle. So explain to me how are her professional products expensive again? Somebody just did an Olaplex haul and I'm shocked at how much I have left. Yeah, girl, I have bottles of Olaplex that look like they haven't been touched because they barely have. It's just me, my daughter, and my mama. And we using a little bit. Like when I tell y'all a dime size amount, quarter size amount for certain products, I'm not playing. Y'all be throwing products away. Those globs and puddles of product y'all be seeing them girls put on. Y'all stop following the leader. But the thing is, these brands are not playing y'all. Y'all playing yourselves. Y'all using the wrong stuff. I got camera products from Ulta on sale. Yes, girl. Buy one, get one 50% off, baby. Yes. Maybe 2 months ago, you can definitely get quality products without spending a lot. Yes, girl. Y'all better talk nice to me today. Oh, you better talk nice to me. They ain't getting this whole video. They gonna get the first 25 minutes and that's it. Girl. I also bought a travel size bottle of Paul Mitchell serum and it lasts me for months. That was good too. Like, listen, girl. Okay, so give me a tool if y'all want me to do an Amazon live. I just don't know whether or not y'all want to see me go over each product on Amazon Live. But if I get enough in the chat, if I get enough of y'all in the chat right now saying so, then I'll plan one and leave it in my free group, and we'll do one because y'all, like, professional products, and as y'all can see, I'm so glad. Thank you for everybody who like Kristen and everybody else. Who else? Erica. Think all of y'all who've been like, yes, girl, I got mine. And I've had these bottles for months. Like, thank y'all so much, because people really be thinking I'm just pulling it out of my booty cheeks. I'm really not. I'm loving seeing the professional products being used, girl. Me too. Like, why are we playing? Let's stop putting jumbo juice in our hair. I just had somebody comment talk about, oh, they watched a video of some lady. It's like, oh, support Black businesses. And she putting avocados and kiwis in the hair, and the product got to go in the refrigerator. Like, y'all get on my nerves. And that's why I don't even like for people to do that. Like, oh, support Black businesses. Don't call me a Black business. It's a business. Because right now, Black businesses are identified by Fruit Loops and mashed potatoes being put in people's hair. So, okay, we're gonna have one coming really soon. I'll leave it on the community tab in my free group whenever I do the dates. I'm gonna try, y'all. Yes, the last time I brush my hair is usually more the end pieces than whole strands, but I also stopped using oil, and my scalp is holding on to strands better as inflammation goes down. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. She. Thank you, Sam, for teaching us and recommending these wonderful products. Oh my God, it is my pleasure. Like, I just love it so much. Like, I just want y'all to be great. And all of these dusty ass products that they keep giving y'all, Team Natural, these for Black women. It's like, no, it's not. Oh my God, the bottom of the barrel products. And at the time when I first started seeing, everybody said, oh, she is being mean. But was I really? Because where are they now? Y'all hair feel better or worse now that y'all have been putting all these jumbo monkey juice knuckles in y'all hair? Huh? Y'all been putting all this rising nipple juice and all these pumpernickel bread crumbs in your hair. Huh? Is it better? I didn't think so. But I'm thinking about switching to Kimbra. I love Kimbra. I don't know. That's why it's so hard. I just, like I said, when I was behind the chair, I just had to pick a product and just stick with it. Kimbra, I freaking love Kimbra. I love Issa I love Paul Mitchell. I love BioSilk. I love Joyco. The one product that people try to call a Black product, I actually really, 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 really like Cara Care. But I said Care. I did like Design Essentials a whole lot. I mess with Design Essentials heavy, but Design Essentials, they start putting rice nipple juice and kiwi sprinkles and fruits and vegetables in all their products. So I'm like, not so much. But okay. Um, I will leave that in the plans. We will have that coming really, really soon. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you join. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. My free group. I'm gonna leave that in the comments. And I will let you guys know the exact date that we're gonna go live on Amazon in my free group, and probably on the community tab, and maybe in my next video. So make sure that you are paying attention. And if you haven't done so already, head over to my website, join my free group. Now, I'm begging you, Lord, if you have to request to join the group, you shouldn't be in there. Only one of my groups is free, and that's the Simple Life, right? The Simple Life is the free group. If it's the Growth Cycle Blueprint, it is not free, and I'm not letting you in. If it's the 7-Day Challenge group, it is not free, and I am not letting you in. You can only get in to those groups if you are connected to the course. All right. You're welcome. I love you, ladies. I do. And thank you all so much for listening to me talk. My passion is to give you the simplicity of hair care. It's so easy. I want you to save money. I want you to save time. And yes, I have a spiritual channel and I'll get to that in a minute. But my thing is this: how can I speak to y'all when y'all minds are cluttered and you being insecure about your hair, you being insecure, worried about if whether or not your hair is gonna grow, you being stressed out about what products you need to buy and all of the things. I don't want you thinking about any of those things. I need your mind clear. So thank you for, clearing your mind just a little bit. I appreciate you, ladies. And you should feel special. All right. Oh, what do you guys think about my backdrop of the lab? Like things kind of situated and stuff. What do you think about it? I think I'm gonna do some tweaks to it because I think I want where it says simple apothecary it to be like in cursive. I don't know. I just want some different things. But anyway, I love you guys so much. And until our next video, make sure that you are engaging with me. Yes, you do. You like it. Okay, thank you. So thank you so much. And until next time, make sure you are in the group. Okay. It's really, really important that you guys are there because sometimes, YouTube be hating on your girl, but it's okay. But I have the group. So that way we are in communication, whether they're sending you notifications or not. Okay. It's missing you sipping tea. Oh, I do need to add that. Well, I just thought it would be okay. I was going because I do have one with a picture of me in it, but I just thought it would be weird with my face just sitting there, like just staring at y'all, and I ain't saying nothing. So, but okay, I'm a, I'm a do, I'm a do another one, and then we gonna play with them the next time we go live. And if it look weird, if they don't like it, Taylor, I'm blaming it on you. I'm gonna be like, Taylor told me to do it. Taylor, the one who has said that I should try it. So I'm blaming you, Taylor. Great video. Where do we join the free group? As soon as this video is over, I'm gonna add it in the comments, or you can go in the comment in the description box of any video that I have, and it's on there. What about AI singing? You know what? AI singing will work. I got a cute AI singing with a bob. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for not adding it. Hold on, let me see. I'm childish. Wait, I'm about to see if I can add it before we go. I think I saved it to the computer. I think I did. I think I did. Hold on. She cute too, girl. She got like a cute little bob or whatever. Oh no, AI singing ain't on the computer. Dang. Well, I'll show y'all to her. So when we on here, go to the community tab too, because I'm sure y'all don't want to wait for me to find the picture. If y'all felt like waiting, it would be cool, but you'll take the blame. Okay. But I'm gonna do AI thing with the Bob next time. And then that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. But I'ma still blame you though. I'ma still blame you. It's Taylor fault, y'all. Taylor did it. Taylor made me do it. See? Taylor said, what about AI said? And Taylor said, it's missing you sipping tea, so I added it. And she said, what about AI said? And then I said that I was gonna blame her, and then she said she'll take the blame. So it's your fault, Taylor. Okay, so I just did that because I'm gonna clip that part. If it happened, I'm gonna clip that so I don't gotta say it again. I'm gonna just clip that part and you'll put it in a video. Okay. Free group will be in the comments for anyone that missed that. Yes, yes. Oh my God. Listen. Oh, girl. Listen, and don't be throwing money at me like that. Where's my fucking bill? Hold on. Everyone, put your headphones on because the bill's gonna be loud. Oh, she just gave me a $50 holla. Thank you so much. Oh, honey, anything you like, honey, I do for you, honey. Thank you. Now you, sexy lady. Seriously though, all just aside, do me a favor, right? Email me. You can go to the contact tab on my website, or you can email me and I'll leave it in the comments when we get done. And what I need you to do, girl, is to leave me a video request. Girl, what you want me to make a video about just for you? And just please don't make me make a video about food in your hair. Please. Oh my God. You paid $50. So if you really want me to talk about like spinach in the hair, then I will, but please don't make me do that. Let me be nice. Okay? Let me be nice, baby. Just let me know though. Just let me know. Wait, is that is you from Dope Discussions? Hold on. Hold on. Cause when I first I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm about to be a fangirl real quick. Time out. Time out, pause. Because when I be minding my business on breaks, right? I'm not even gonna hold you up. When I get done with y'all, I'm dead ass about to go watch her channel because she makes me feel better about myself because everybody else is soft. And when I go look at your channel, girl, like you make you let me know that they just soft. And I'm not crazy. They just soft. Like it's normal for me to be like this. Thank you for being you, girl. Oh, girl, I'm about to girl. You let me know what you want me to talk about, girl, with your fine ass. Okay, you don't got no requests. But if you do, just let me know. You caught me off guard. But anyway, fangirl moment, real quick. Ooh. Mind your business. One of my favorite YouTubers be watching my stuff too. Ooh. But anyway, um, you guys make sure that you check the free group and make sure you check the blog because whenever we get done over here, I'll leave all of the info, all of the dates that are coming up soon will be there. If you don't see it here, and if you don't see me here for a couple of days, which doesn't really happen, then make sure you check the group. Okay. Okay, girl, bye. I'm about to go watch one of your videos because I stopped it real quick on my last break and I gotta go back. So, bye.